Hi friends! Alright, so don't mind my hair. It's like errand day, so I just kind of threw it in a bun. Also, it's a little greasy because I'm trying not to wash my hair every day, which has become very, very hard because my hair is super, super greasy, but I'm trying really, really hard not to. But anyways, so today, like I said, is errand day, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of makeup just so I don't look dead. And then I was thinking, what else could I do today? I mean, what else could separate me from other like makeup channels? And I'm not saying I'm some great makeup artist like Jaclyn Hill or anybody like that. They're all fantastic and she's amazing. But, I love makeup and I love putting it on. And I spend way too much money on it, so why not make some videos and see if anyone likes it? So I'm a big TV show person. I watch so many TV shows, it is ridiculous. I don't even know how I have time. Like, it's almost a full-time job for me. If I were to list every show right now, oh my gosh, let's see, what do I watch? I watch Game of Thrones, Westworld, Nashville. I watch all the Real Housewives. I watch The Bachelor, Teen Mom. Let's see, what else do I watch? I don't know. There's a lot of shows that I watch. It's ridiculous. I think those are the ones just on right now. I watch Sister Wives and it's crazy. So I know I'm a little behind, but the new Nashville aired this week, and I actually just watched it last night, and I love Nashville. It has my heart. So I was thinking while I'm doing makeup today, I could talk about it a little bit. And if you haven't watched it, please don't watch this makeup tutorial because I'm going to leak some information and I don't want to ruin it for you because it's such a good show and I look forward to watching it every week. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But alright, so let's get started. First, I just got this Pillow Talk. Or Pillow Plump, you could say. XXL from Ulta. And it's from Soap and Glory. And I've been really wanting to try it. So I've been putting it on before I put my makeup on. It's supposed to plump up your lips. So I put it on before I start my makeup just to see what it will do. Because as you can tell, I have like no top lip. Especially when I smile, it's like, it's gone. So it's very sad. But anyways, so I haven't really used this very often, so I'm not quite sure how it works, but maybe at the end of the video we can see if my lips look any plumper. Hoping so. Okay, so first I put on my primer. This is the Milani Prime Shield. It's amazing. It's I love it because I have very oily skin, and it is oil free, and it's also matte, which is amazing. And my mirror's over here, so I'm gonna keep looking at it, so don't mind me. So I usually just like to put that on the T-zone. So I always put it right here on my nose, the chin, and right here. And it does have a little bit of like a silicone feel to it, which usually I don't like those, but this one I have been using for a while and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Okay. So foundation. I'm still looking for a foundation that I absolutely love. Like I said, I have very oily skin, so it's hard. I usually just don't wear foundation because I think it looks gross in a few hours. This is a MAC that I've been using. It is Studio Fix, and I think the shade is A75. It works pretty well. I mean, it's not as cakey as other foundations I have, so I do prefer this foundation over any other ones that I've found so far that don't cost an arm and a leg, but like I said, my oily skin is troublesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on a foundation brush, paint it on. Okay, so Nashville, let's talk about it. Oh my gosh. So Raina and her stalker. I like want to know who her stalker is so bad. I have no clue who it could be. I kind of thought maybe it was an ex, maybe joking around, or maybe Luke Wheeler being lame, but then I kind of thought it was that one guy that was there for a little bit that like made a move on her, but I forgot his name. Comment below if you remember his name, because I don't remember it. But he was like a pop or a rock singer, and he like tried to kiss Raina, and Deacon was not very happy about that. This is a good look. Alright, so I'm gonna get my beauty blender. And of course, I like mine damp. You don't have to get yours damp, but I like mine damp. And I'm just gonna blend around. But anyways, Raina Stalker's back, and she got an envelope without a stamp on it, so it was hand delivered to her house, which is creepy. And it had a really long letter in it, which I was very disappointed they did not read, because I really want to know what it said. And a bunch of rose petals. And you could tell Raina was trying to keep that from Deacon, but Deacon noticed it and went and looked at it, so good for Deacon. I love Deacon. But anyways, and then on the outside of the envelope, there was some, the way they wrote Raina was like a little kid. And I'm not sure if that's their handwriting or if they did that on purpose to hide their handwriting, which is possible, because I doubt a 12-year-old kid is writing Raina a love letter, but you never know. But I'm very curious to see who it is. Oh my gosh. And then Julia and Avery. Oh, I love them. I absolutely hated Avery in the beginning with Scarlett. I thought he was the biggest douche. I hated him. But him and Juliet are the cutest thing ever. I love them together. I just hope Juliet quits trying to push Avery away. Realize Avery loves you. Stay with him, please. I'm sorry. When I was doing this, I just noticed that I have some mustache hair, so I'm gonna use my little razor to get rid of that. Ugh. Gotta love little stash hairs. Love. Alright. Okay. Foundation is on. Alright. So, concealer time. I heard how amazing this Tarte Concealer was, so I went out and bought it, of course. I could only find it in light neutral, and I was really sad because I like really, really light concealers. I like the contouring, and I just like the light ones. And also, I'm pretty pale myself, but this color seems to be pretty good so far, so I used it yesterday, and I was absolutely in love with it. It works so well. It doesn't crease. I can totally see why people are obsessed. So just put that under your eyes. Like so. Sorry, I totally saw someone walking outside of my window, but it's just the mailman, and after we were talking about Raina Stalker, I was kind of like, ugh! But not like I have a stalker, but you know. It scared me for a second. Okay. And now he's leaving, so maybe he left me a package. What? I love packages. Okay. So blend it out. But yes, Julia and Avery got back together. It was so sweet. I loved when he went to go pick her up off the couch and she had that Juliet smirk on her face, just like, yeah, I knew you'd come back. Even though Juliet has been pretty awful to Avery, but okay. But I still love them together. Okay, that's all blended. I have the worst dark circles. It's, ugh, I hate it. Anyways, I like to now do my baking. So I have, oh, let me put the lid back on so I can show you. I just got this NYX HG Studio finishing powder, and it's translucent. It's a white powder. I don't like the colored powders because, again, I like the white under eyes type of look, which you would never think would be cool, but it is. But anywho, so I just put it in my lid, and then I use my beauty blender and dip it in. Put it under my eyes, which is always very, like, when I die, I'm so gonna have translucent powder in my lungs. Like, I breathe it in all the time. So, they're in for a surprise. So yes, put that under. I actually really like this powder. It seems to be and it is such a mess to bake. I usually leave my vacuum out, so after I'm done, I can vacuum. 'Cause I'm a little bit of a clean freak. Okay. And it's, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's a very thin powder. I actually really like this a lot. Some I try and it's super thick. And it's best to put this like on your T-zone again. If you're an oily person, T-zone is where you want to put this. Okay. Alright. Put my lid back on, which always makes a big mess. Okay. Makes my vanity look like I have like a crack problem or something, honestly. I love to clack. No, I don't, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so while I'm baking, let's do some eyebrows. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hill Brow Definer. This is a medium brown. Let me get a little, can I get closer? Sorry, this is my phone and it's not that great. Whoop. Well, medium brown, you guys know. Okay. And then I just kind of use some strokes. As you can tell, I don't have to do a lot of work to my brows. In middle school, I butchered my brows and I have no clue how they grew back, but they did. As soon as I discovered what tweezers were, woo, they were gone. But Luckily, I have brows now. I have a little bit of a scar in one that's hard to see, so I'd like to shape it a little bit, but usually if I'm just going to work, I don't do my brows. But since I'm doing this video, I will. So I decided to do some strokes. I think it looks more natural that way. And when I first do it, it's probably gonna look really dark and big and like, ew, what is this chick doing? But once I go back and clean it up, you will see. Like right now it looks like, ugh, but it will look better, I promise. Or maybe it won't and I can do brows and you guys can tell me. Okay. There we go. Got the brows on. Okay, so now I have this little brush, this little flat brush. I got this off some like, like Groupon or something. It was like 10 brushes for like $10 and I got it. So I don't even remember the brand. They're just these little white brushes. I'm not sure. But then I use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I'm pretty sure this one, the shade is CW01. And I just get a little bit of that on my eyebrow brush and I shape them so they are a little bit more ba-ba-boom. We kind of just put some around to shape them a little bit. Okay, looking good. Okay, and then I get the beauty blender and blend that out. And sometimes I shape a little bit too much, but I feel like I took too much off with this one, so I'm gonna add some more again. There. Okay, perfect. All right, now eyeshadows. So I am gonna use my Tartelette in Bloom palette. I absolutely adore this palette. It's amazing. It has so many good colors. It's such a perfect everyday palette. Okay. Oh, dropping stuff. Just cleaning out the excess out of my brush. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. So there's a color called Flower Child. I'm gonna put that all over my lid and all the way up to my brow. And if I was gonna go out, I would be using a eyeshadow primer, but since it's just an everyday thing, or errand run, I'm not really concerned with it staying on all day. Okay. And then I'm gonna use my crease brush, which is a Morphe brush. It's MB24. It looks like this. I love it for getting into my crease. I think it works amazing. And I think I'm gonna use the color Jet Setter, this like brownish color. And just put that in my crease. Like so. Oh my gosh, so back to Nashville. Will broke up with Kevin. Ugh, I didn't think he really wanted to. He just didn't want to move in with him. But Will is just getting tempted by these guys everywhere because Will's a famous country singer now. But Kevin and him are so sweet together. And I really hope they work it out and go back together because it was so sweet. I loved Kevin. He was adorable. Okay, so back to makeup. Let's see. I'm trying to think what type of look I want to do today. I think I'm going to do this firecracker shade on my eyelid. And you know what? I'm just going to use my finger. If it works, do it. The shimmery color is so pretty and it really makes your eyes pop. Love it. Oh my gosh, the previews for next week's Nashville. Oh. Maddie finally kisses that guy, the street performer. I forgot his name. But it looks like something happens to him and it makes me so sad. He seems so sweet. So I'm hoping nothing terrible happens to him. Okay. So that's on the eyelids. And then I'm going to go through and I'm just going to add Sweetheart into my crease as well. I just don't feel like there's a lot of color there. I love this palette so much. Such a good everyday palette. Ooh. Okay, now you want to blend. And you want to blend mostly the crease. Just want to make sure there's no like obvious like blocks of color or anything like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of Charmer right underneath the brow. Kind of highlight it a little bit. Okay. There we go. So now I am going to another Morphe brush, MB39. It's my powder brush. I'm gonna get all that baking powder off. Okay, Nuki. Okay, and now I like to, where is that? Oh, I always put a white liner in my waterline. I feel it helps my eyes look larger. If it doesn't, it just makes me feel like it does. So this is an NYX again. It's the color is this? I don't know, just their whitest shade. And I just put that again right on my waterline. I had read somewhere a long time ago that this makes your eyes look larger, and I have been doing it ever since. Does it? Yeah, maybe not. Okay. So now let's finish up the eyeshadow. So I didn't do anything on the bottom of my eyes. So I just like to go with the crease color and just add a little bit below just to kind of make the eyes pop a little bit. So I'm going to grab that color Sweetheart and just bring it down a little bit. Kind of like so. Okay. Something stuck in my eye. Alrighty. And then, where is that brush? Oh, here it is. So again, this is a weird brush I got it at a Groupon. I think it's for eyeliner though, and I absolutely love it. I will use this, and I love eyeshadow as eyeliner instead of liquid eyeliner or a pencil. I don't know if I'm just really bad at it or if I just don't like it. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to use this really dark Activist color just to kind of put a little bit of liner on my eyes. Kind of like so. Put some on the top lash. Just run it across the top lash line. Okay, like so. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to grab that crease brush again, and I'm just going to blend it. Okay. Like so. All right. Now let's do some contouring. So I have this contour brush from Morphe. It's MB35. It's awesome for contouring. I think they said it was a blush brush, but I really likes it. Okay. Bronzer. So I have this MAC bronzing powder that I love it's just matte bronze. So I'm going to use that. So dab dab. Around the forehead line. Around the jawline. Then I'm gonna grab this bigger, I think it's like a kabuki brush, and I'm gonna do my neck with that, just so it's not like, oh damn, that girl used some bronzer. Get it look a little natural. Okay. This is looking a little weird over here. Okay. All right. So now I'm just gonna use a flat tip brush again, and I'm gonna do my nose. Give it some shape. I have a really big nose. Needs to look a little more pinched. Gonna get that pinched nose. little bit. It looks really weird on camera, but it doesn't look that weird in person. I don't, maybe it does. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Just a little bit of nose contour. Now, let's put some blush on. So, I have this blush. It's from Milani. I love it. It's shade 08 Tea Rose. It's like the rose shades that they have. I love them so much. Okay. Can get my blush brush. It's really hard to say. Blush brush. Whew. Say that 8 times. Okay. Again, let's put that on your cheeks. Smile. Okie dokes. Beautiful. Right, let's put some highlighter on. Actually, I lied. Let's spray some setting spray. This is NYX Matte Finish. Long lasting setting spray. Love it. Awesome for oily skin again. All right. Spray that on. Dry, dry, dry. Okay. So for my highlight, I have this light Scapod. I think that's what it says. Scapod? I don't know. It's from Matte. It's shade A65. I love it. It reminds me of like a unicorn or something. It's just really pretty. So let's put that on. Get to my fan brush. Woo. I love highlights so much. Just so pretty. Then I just put some on my finger. I'm a finger person. On my nose. And then a little bit under my eyebrow. And also, it's always good to put some right there. Okay. Perfect. Clean up some of my mess. Okay. Just brushing these real quick. All right, mascara time. So this is the Roller Lash from Benefit. I love it. It works so well. I'm not going to put falsies on today because I am just doing errands. And that seemed like a lot to work. But this mascara works so good. It gives your lashes volume and length and just amazing. Oh, I got some up there. No! Alright, I have to fix that in a second. That is like the worst thing ever. You see how much larger it made my eyelashes? This looks crazy. I also still have some eyelash extensions on. So sometimes I have like these really long eyelashes and really short ones. So I then have this like this, there's nothing in here. It's just like a mascara wand. And I'll go back and just make sure that these are not clumped together because I used to be an eyelash model for a friend, and she always gave me free eyelash extensions, which poor me, right? But they take forever to come off, and she hasn't talked to me in a few months, so now I just have these leftover eyelash extensions, and honestly, I'm too cheap to get them done myself. They do make mascara really clumpy sometimes, because you're not supposed to wear mascara with them when you have them, so. Okay. There we go. Let me try to get rid of this that's on my... I totally just ruined my eyeshadow. I'm actually going to add some more sparkle because I don't really feel like there's a lot of sparkle. And I'm a sparkly girl. Put a little bit of the shade Funny Girl in the corner of my eye. Okay. I'm going to brush some of this excess. I always do this, and I shouldn't, because I always go back over the spray and touch up. Okay. That's done. Woohoo! Alright, so lipstick's my favorite part. I'm just going to do like a nude color. I'm going to take off this pillow plump stuff. I don't know, I feel like maybe I did plump them up some. Okay. Alright, so this is a lip liner I just got from it's Sephora brand. It is the color The Nudist. Okay, so their lip liner is actually so good. I'm just gonna line my lips with it. So I'm just gonna line my lips with it. But I have the tiniest lips, and I feel like it's so hard to line. Okay. And then I have this Tarte. I got it in, I think it was like a birthday present, I believe, from Ulta. But anyway, so Tartiest lip paint. Oh, it's called Birthday Suits. It must have been a birthday present. Okay. touch it up a little bit. Okay. Don't you love the faces on the camera? Alright. So, sorry, I had a notification up there. Anyways, so that's it. So I hope you liked it. I'm not like, things falling apart. I'm not like a makeup artist, but I do enjoy makeup, and you know, I thought it'd be fun to do a little video. Everyone does them, and they're super fun. And if you like it, please subscribe. I love TV shows, so every time I do a makeup tutorial, maybe I'll talk about a TV show that aired that week. I thought that was super fun. So yeah, if you like it, subscribe and comment and let me know what you liked and didn't like. And if you have any suggestions for me, please give them to me. I love makeup suggestions. I love makeup. So yeah, thank you. See you next time.